first job is to clean this up, and I just cut off these rough ends. Try not to waste any. And then what we need to do is cut this into small chunks, and I cut them into around about 1 centimetre. Some people peel rhubarb by taking that part and just pulling it along that edge. I don't bother doing that. It all breaks down during cooking process anyway. I've done half of that for this part. Nice little chunks, and I've put it all in a jug. And then to that I'm going to add a little bit of water. About 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to cover that jug with cling film. But I am leaving a little hole at the front to let steam out. And then I'm going to pop that in the microwave on full power for 5 minutes. Five minutes later, your rhubarb looks like this. Now I'm going to add some sugar to that. So 2 tablespoons of sugar, and this is granulated sweetener, but you can use regular sugar if you want, and obviously add the sugar according to your own taste. And we're going to give that a mix. And that's going to dissolve all that sugar for you. And it depends how you want your rhubarb really. Most of the time we cook it like this, but if you want it a little bit lumpier, just cook it for less time. But that's your rhubarb done. And I have just had a little taste of that, and it's perfect. But we've still got a bit more to do. And this time we're going to add it into a pan. And we'll add about 4 tablespoons of water to that. And then we'll cook this the traditional way, but I'll put the lid on so it retains some moisture. As you're cooking this, just keep giving it a little stir, and that rhubarb will start and release its own water. Now it's started to release some of its own water, I've turned it up a bit so we can let that stew. Now you can see how much this is starting to break down. So again, I'm going to add that sugar. And we'll get that mixed in. Now this is the part where you can stop. You can see that rhubarb is done, but it's got some nice chunks in it. So if you wanted to leave it at that, that's up to you. I like to just cook it on a little bit more. And then we end up with the same consistency as we got from that microwave. Now I've put all that together in a jug and I've let it cool down. So now we can freeze it. When I freeze it into portions like this. Of course you don't have to do this, you can freeze it as one big batch. But what I do is I freeze it in little portions like that. So we get an equal amount into every one of these. And the reason I do this is because if you just want a bit of rhubarb, you can take out individual portions and then maybe just drop a couple onto the top of some ice cream. And what we do is we'll take a couple out and we put them in smoothers, and then we'll pop that straight in freezer. So there we go, now they're all frozen, so we can take them out and bag them up as individual portions. And we'll just pop those out with a knife. And then we'll transfer them into a freezer bag, get them back in freezer, and we can take out what we need when we need it. And that's that done.